Well, our Champions League run to the final starts right now. Hello, welcome to part 69 of the Hollywood Dream, and coming up in today's episode, we do have our first two fixtures of the brand new Champions League campaign against RB Leipzig and Celtic. So since the last episode, we've only played a couple games. We've actually played more than a couple games. We've actually played 3 games, and they were a 3-0 win over West Brom. We did just about get past Newcastle in the Carabao Cup by beating them on penalties, and we did beat Norwich 10-0. Including one of our new players. We did do some late transfer business. I can't believe we beat them 10-0. I really cannot. And a couple of players have, one player has left the club, and that is Nicola Moretti. It's sad to see a homegrown player go, but can't really turn down 54 million, potential 72 million, including add-ons. So he's gone to Sunderland, a pretty decent profit. So signed him for 11, we sold him for 54. Then his replacement is Sherman, a Spanish left winger, 2 stars of current ability, 4-star potential, decent Premier League player. Was current ability as a Championship player, but on his debut, only scores a hat-trick and 1 assist on his debut as well in the Premier League, which is quite something. We've signed him for 7.75 million. If we obviously he has a great start, I don't think he's going to be doing that every game because he was against Norwich and they're not the best team. But if we don't like the look of him, we can always sell him in the summer because I'm sure we'll get some decent money for him when we do come to sell him, because we've signed him on the cheap. I hope we make a decent profit on him. But 4 games into the Premier League season, it's top of the table, but I'm not really focused on the league the league table just yet, because we're still very early on in the season. Anything can change, but obviously if we do beat Arsenal in the off-camera game, I suspect we might build a bit of a gap, because Chelsea are hot on our tails, but goal difference wise, I'm not too worried about them. So the lineup for our match against RB Leipzig, the first league phase game of the Champions League campaign, will be Rivera in goal, who, by the way, absolute brilliant. His current ability hasn't gone up yet, but his value has shot up massively. We've got a back four: Mollard, Worrell, Snape and Talby, Hunter and Taylor in the midfield. I'm just going to switch those 2 around, because when we play these 2 together, I tend to have Hunter as the Mazzala, because we have promised him game time as that position. So we're going to do that today. Then we've got Picard out on the right, Sidri on the left, returning from injury. He's allowed to play 75 minutes there. Strike force of Max Morris and Andrew Bishop, who Max Morris is our top goal scorer at the moment, 6 goals in all competitions, which isn't bad. I was hoping it'd be a little bit better. Hopefully he can try and grab a few goals today against RB Leipzig. I don't know how good Leipzig actually are, whether they're the best. I doubt they're the best team in Germany, because I'm sure that's I presume that is still Bayern Munich. It might be Dortmund. It could be Leverkusen. It could be Leipzig. It could be any of the 4 teams that compete for the title. But actually, well, let's actually take a look at the Bundesliga. Are they going to be a threat? Okay, they have won a couple. Actually, it's not really been all. It's been pretty much mostly Bayern Munich, but in the past 5 years, Leipzig have won 3 Bundesliga titles. So I guess, yeah, this might be a bit of a tricky game, but we've just won the Premier League. We could beat any team in the world, except we can't beat Arsenal on penalties. Keep that quiet. Castello has got the ball, plays the ball back to Swedberg. Can we possibly just get the ball? Hopefully try and get a goal within the next couple of minutes, ideally. Here's Sidri, has got the ball, plays the ball to Bishop, and he does slot the ball home to make it 1-0 inside the 9th minute, and we are 1-0 up against the reigning Bundesliga champions. That is very good. Very good indeed. I think, I can't remember who else we're playing in this Champions League, but I think this league phase certainly looks much more easier than last year. We're not playing against Real Madrid. We're still playing against Juventus, which is the final league phase game, but hopefully by then our a round of 16 spot should be secured. That's the aim for this league phase. Get into the round of 16, because obviously last time didn't really go to plan. Only finished inside the playoff spots. We are 2-0 up. Max Morris with the second goal of the day. Let's take a look at this goal, because I wasn't really concentrated on it. Was it Max Morris or was it Bishop? It was Bishop. That's his second goal of the game. He's up for a hat-trick. I tell you what, our front four on its day is probably the best front four in the world. Obviously, Pickard not included, because he doesn't start too many games. But when he does, and when he comes on, he's absolutely brilliant, I must admit. He's only alone, but I think we definitely do getting him in permanently at some point, whether that be next year or a couple of years after. He's on loan from PSG. Do we have any optional? We do have an optional future fee of 45 million, which is actually quite cheap. That is, it's cheap now. It wasn't back a couple of seasons ago. That was quite expensive, but at the moment he's had a terrific start to the season, along with many of the other new signings, such as Bishop. I do call him a new signing. He's having a brilliant start so far. Obviously, who's the young Brazilian? Lino. I mean, he scored 2 goals last game. He only played like 20 minutes, so he's going to be definitely one for the future. My good God, Bishop with an absolute brilliant strike, but very unfortunate to hit the wrong side of the post. If that's on target, that's going in all day long. And Nico Williams puts the ball into that bottom left-hand corner, and unfortunately, we are not going to keep a clean sheet against the reigning Bundesliga champions. But that's just one goal. We've got 35 minutes left to play, still the 1 goal up. I'm hopeful we can definitely grab a third goal, which I think is definitely possible. If Max Morris can put the ball into the back of the net, I think we'll be just fine. But having said that, he is looking a bit tired, along with a number of our players are looking very tired indeed. So I'm hopeful we can definitely grab a third goal as soon as possible before we start making some changes. Mollard has got the ball, plays the ball back to Worrell. Let's get the ball, try and get it outfield. That's a great pass to Bishop. He's got Morris in the middle, finds Pickard. It's Citre. Come on, Mollard. Hunter, this is looking promising. Hunter with a long-range strike, but unfortunately the goalkeeper does get fingertips to it. But we do win a corner, which Bishop will whip in. Back post. Morris tries to get his head on top of it, but couldn't quite get there. I don't know how tall Morris is. How tall is he? 6'2". So he should be good at jumping, but didn't quite get there that time. But hopefully next time he does. Right, we are going to make a couple changes. Josh Taylor is going to come off for Rodrigo. Mollard is going to make way for Sanel. And I think we're going to get off of Citre, because he's only allowed to play 75 minutes. So we'll get on show, and he can have a little run around against Leipzig. I'm hopeful. I think we've definitely guaranteed ourselves at least a point from this fixture. I just don't know whether we've got the win wrapped up just yet. So I think we need to get a third goal. Otherwise, I do fear Leipzig are closing in on an equaliser. That's another decent chance they've just had. They do have a corner. If we can just get this corner defended well and just try and clear the ball upfield, try and get the tackle in, whether you have to commit a foul or not, I do not care, as long as we don't concede. Right, Morris is absolutely shattered. So we are going to get on Lino, who's, yes, he's only 2 stars. He's absolutely brilliant. He might be my favourite player so far. Worrell is going to make way for Kamahara. He could also have a little run around. I hope those defensive changes don't wreck the game too much, because we have brought off a centre back and a right back, so hopefully we should be fine. We are closing in on the victory, which we do just about get the win against RB Leipzig. 2-1 win in the end. It's a shame we couldn't find the third goal, but we did create a lot of good chances. I think on another day, definitely could have scored more than 2 goals, but at least we got the win. It's a good start. Very good start indeed. Bishop, what a game you had. Ten Hag, who are you? You're manager of England, right? Have they actually won anything I wouldn't have thought so. Have they won anything? Still haven't won a World Cup. They did win the European Football Championship in 2024. That's good. I wonder who they won that with. Probably Gareth Southgate or Thomas Tuchel, I should expect. But we do have Arsenal. That should be a pretty simple one, so that be played off camera. Yes, they are third, but I'm not too fussed about them. Maybe the reverse fixture, depending on where that is, that might be played in an episode. So for now, let's carry on our winning Champions League momentum with a win against Celtic. It wasn't the result we were looking for, but we did end up drawing 2-2 against Arsenal. We were 2-0 down, but Mikael Bro Hansen, 1 minute after scoring his goal, got sent off, which made the game slightly more easier to get a goal. So Lino got a goal in the 81st, and Bishop scored a 98th minute equaliser to level the game. And obviously, I thought we were going to drop down to second, but no, boy was so wrong, because Chelsea also drew. They drew 0-0 against Bournemouth, which is very, very good. Still top of the league, still 2 points clear of Arsenal, still obviously top of the league on goal difference. I don't know when we play Chelsea, whether or not that be coming up in the next episode, I do not know. In fact, when do we actually play them? Okay, maybe. I don't know. It depends what the league is looking like. If we're like 10 points clear by then, probably not. So let's get into our second Champions League game of the season against Celtic. Should be a nice easy win, because no teams in Scotland are that great. So the lineup will be Rivera in goal, a back four, Mollard, Worrell, Kujanov. Let's just swap those two around, because I think Worrell's far better as a covering ball playing defender. Then we've got Talby at left back. Then Hunter and Taylor in the midfield. Then we've got Picard on the right. Muller has unfortunately picked up a little bit of a knock, but should be fit for definitely should be fit for the next episode. If he hasn't, his injury's got a lot more serious. Then we've got Citre on the left. Then the strike force of Morris and Bishop. So let's well, we know the drill. Let's get another win. Hopefully try and make it 2 from 2. And hopefully, well, I want to try and be 100% unbeaten in this league phase. Obviously, qualify for the round of 16, like I've said many times. Isidre has picked up an injury. That's not ideal. He's 5 stars. I didn't see that. Right, Sherman is not really fit. Right, we'll get on McNeil. And Talby's going to move out up onto the left wing. He can play that. He's now 3.5 star rated left wing. I didn't see that one. He's a very good player. Maybe the left wingers in his future when Isedre somehow leaves. I don't think he's ever going to leave, because I think we've definitely given him a new contract. Very recently, Talby has got the ball. Oh, how the hell was he missed that? How has that not gone into the back of the net? How is it not 1-0? He hit the posts. He hit both posts in the space of about like 2-3 seconds, and somehow didn't cross the line. That is just absolutely unbelievable. But still, a very positive start. Hunter plays the ball to Mollard. Now Kujanov. Taylor tries to find Picard with the pass, but very, very unfortunate that is. McNeil has the chance to cross. He does. Bishop. Oh my god. Oh my god. We've hit all 3 pieces of the goal. We've hit the right post. We've hit the left post. And now we've hit the crossbar. All in the space of about 2-3 minutes, which is absolutely insane. McNeil has got the ball. Oh my god, he's hit the did that hit the post? Did that hit the I feel like that's like it must be the 4th time we've hit the woodwork. Does it say that on the match stats? That's what I want to know. Will it say it? I don't think it will, but I'm hopeful it does, because that's like the 4th time we've hit the woodwork, which is absolutely ridiculous. Because we're definitely going to get a goal. It's only a matter of time. We're 20 minutes into the game, somehow still 0-0, but we are definitely getting really close. If we hit the woodwork just one more time, I'm going to flip if it doesn't go in. Oh, come on, Hunter, put the pressure on Kujanov. Let's get the ball into the box and hopefully put the ball into the back of the net and not hit the woodwork. And Toby finally does it. He puts the ball into the back of the net. No woodwork required on this chance because it goes sailing past the goalkeeper to make it 1-0. That is very, very good. Pullen has got the corner for. So is it? I mean, Pullen is a dangerous area, but Bishop with a brilliant turn of pace, and now he's basically on his own. That's not. I mean, it sort of made it difficult for the defender to get it dealt with, but they still have the ball at the back, which is very dangerous for them, I must admit. Hunter Morris has got the ball now. Taylor Talby looking for his second goal of the game, but that was hit with his weaker foot, and there wasn't enough power behind the shot to put the ball into the back of the net. But Mollard plays the ball to Pico, back to Mollard again. Talby was lurking at the back post, but the Celtic goalkeeper, does just about get there ahead of him to claim the ball, as he does hoof the ball upfield straight back to Mollard. Just actually would, as they would, because it's never going to happen. They're not going to score this game, Celtic. Mark my words, we are going to keep a clean sheet. We might concede 1 or 2 goals, but they're certainly not going to get any points today. Hunter has got the ball, plays the ball to Morris. Now this is the chance to get a second goal of the game. Talby has the chance to cross it. He does. Or is he gonna? He goes alone, and what a ridiculous angle to score from. And it's now 2-0 to the mighty boys in red. That is Wrexham FC. Absolutely superb. If we could just perform like this every Champions League game, it's going to be so easy. Absolutely really easy. I'm already plotting my route to the final, which is quite impossible because I don't know who played in the knockouts, but it'd be great if that could be a thing. But I think we could definitely go on a bit of a run deep into the Champions League knockouts. Obviously, getting knocked out in the first hurdle last time, getting knocked out in the playoffs by Chelsea, which even more embarrassing. I think we could definitely go on to the run to at least the semis. I don't know what the board plan for this competition this year. I think it's definitely get to the latter stages, which is the quarterfinals, which I'm all for. I think we can definitely do, but we just need to not slip up, don't concede many goals, and I think we'll be fine. We've had a pretty good start to this game. 2-0 headed into the second half. Hopefully we can try and get a few more goals, but Celtic only having 2 shots, none of them on target. I think we've definitely got this game wrapped up in the bag. I think we do. We are going to make a couple of changes. Bishop is going to make way for Fatang Sadia. Let's give Ahmed a half-hour run out. He can play come on for Brandon Hunter. And I think that's probably all we shall do for now. I think probably 10 minutes left to play. I think we'll definitely get on Lino. He's whenever he comes on, he always either scores a goal or he definitely comes close. For that was Talby's hat trick, but Max Morris steals the goal from him, and it is 3-0 to your boys in red. Absolutely superb. We are the Welsh Dragons, and we're gonna fly all the way through to the final. That is the worst joke ever. What we got penalty for? Did the goalkeeper punch someone? I presume so. I didn't really see what happened, but we've got penalty, which Max Morris will step up for his second goal of the game. Will he score it? No, he doesn't. He's not been great at penalties this year, I must admit. He has missed quite a few, but that was definitely not going in, I don't think. Ahmed plays the ball to Taylor. Come on, Talby was at the back post, but it will fall to Sadia just on the edge of the centre circle. Right, 20 minutes left, and we are going to make a couple more changes. I think Max Morris will come off for Lino. Sanel is going to come on for Mollard, and I think let's go on Kamahara for out of subs. Of course, Isidri got injured in the first half. Right, that's fine. Just Lino and Sanel. That's all good. Hopefully, no more injuries because that's quite problematic, including to our best left winger. obviously, Citray. Hopefully it's not too serious. If it's out for a couple months, might be in the spot of bother. Milo Toby puts the ball into the top left-hand corner and he gets his hat-trick in style. Absolutely superb. What a finish that is. That's definitely, at the moment, that is contender for goal of the season. I'm already speaking about that. We've got ages to go, so I suspect there will be a few more great goals. Picard puts the ball into the back of the net to make it 5-0. We are making light work of this small Scottish team that is Celtic. Very small indeed. I don't know if they're... I don't know what's going on in the Scottish Premiership, but I don't know. I presume they are running riot in that league. Rangers might have won a Premiership or two, but I very much doubt it. Ahmet plays the ball to Lino. Now tell me, can he find Lino in the middle? He was lurking in the right area, but it's a goal for Fatang Salia to make it 2-0 with a couple minutes left to play, and that is a absolute brilliant victory, and that is a job complete. That is for now. This league phase definitely going better than last year. I don't know what sort of start we had last time. What are Crystal Palace doing in the Champions League, may I ask? How did they qualify? They finished 5th. Wow, that's quite amazing. Isidre is going to be out for 4 weeks, so hopefully he should be back in time for the next episode. I think we're very nearly at the month-long international break, so I presume, yeah, it's literally after the match. It will definitely be back for the next Champions League game, which should be fine. So I think we'll probably play a whole bunch of games off camera. I think we'll play probably these 3 Champions League games off camera because I think they're all winnable. They should be beating them quite comfortably. So we will come back for our league phase game against Olympic Lyon, then potentially, depending on if we're doing well in any competitions, or I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is we're going to be playing Olympic Lyon and potentially, if they're still below us, maybe Chelsea. If you have enjoyed today's video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager videos, and thank you very much for watching.